If you are a life insurance agent or life insurance agency owner, I already know what your day looks like every single day. You're making 400, 500 dials a day, working 10 to 12 hours, and you're maybe speaking and presenting to only 3 or 4 of those. And let's say at best, those conversations are an hour long. You're actually only working and making money 3 to 4 hours a day. Because as much as we want to dress it up, when you are dialing and doing those low leverage tasks, you are not making money. And whether you're giving your leads to your agents or agents are buying their own leads, after factoring things like chargebacks and the amount they actually take home after taxes, the amount that your agents are working and their stress they're going through with those rejections are what causes burnout. And what does burnout lead? It leads to the 92% of agents that fail after 9 months, and you as the agency owner are left recruiting over and over again, knowing that 92% of them will fall out just to stay in business. And you are forced to be the glue that holds the culture together, otherwise everything else unravels. And when you look at everything together, no one is actually making the most out of their time like they should be if they were a true entrepreneur. If you're an agent, you're wasting your time hand dialing, and if you're an agency owner, you are wasting your time staying at the office all day, keeping everyone motivated and their heads on the right space as they go through the ups and downs of working 60 hours a week to make maybe 10 to 15,000 in profit take home. But I give props to you though. If you're making it work when the industry is this challenging, you are a stud. But that's the thing, you succeeded in spite of the systems. And what if I were to tell you that your systems did not have to put everyone in that situation anymore? That is exactly why we built Orion AI. It's a CRM that automates the outbound sales process with AI. Your agents never have to hand dial anymore. They spend all 10 hours working. And through Orion AI, all of your agents' outbound sales processes will be fully automated. So they don't have to follow up, dial, chase down chargebacks, check in with clients to make sure their policies get there. And the only hours they spend are the hours they're closing. And that's exactly how we've helped people work half the time while closing more. And this is exactly how it works. In your Orion AI agent dashboard, you're going to see all of the important metrics to track to know if you're being effective with your time. But these are really just fancy animations where everything happens is the conversations. And in the conversation tab, you can see the voice AI agents having conversations with your leads real time, seeing how they handle the objections, and then book appointments right to your calendar here. And if voice AI calling your leads isn't good enough, they will also be texting your leads back and forth too. So for example, here we have a test lead going through it, having a discussion with our AI, and they'll go through all the way to book appointments as well. So the only times you are truly on the phone with a client are after they're being live transferred by your voice AI, booked an appointment from your voice AI, or booked an appointment from your SMS AI. And as a sales manager, you're never going to have to guess again what your agents are saying on the calls, making them get banged on and losing sales over and over and over again. You're actually going to be able to see their call recordings and the transcripts of them to make assessing their sales skills in real time super easy without you have to sitting next to them in the office. And seeing this, you might just be thinking, oh, that's pretty cool. It's going to handle the first outbound connection, but I have to handle the rest of the sales process. That's actually not the case. In the pipeline, you can see the AI will handle the full pipeline. So whether you have an appointment booked and you need your AI to make sure they're going to show up to the appointment by calling them to confirm, you have a no-showed appointment, you have a sold lead, you have a chargeback, or you have someone who is DNC'd as well, your AIs will fully take care of the entire process. And the magic is made in the campaigns here that every single account comes preloaded with. So you don't have to worry about managing your agent's account. You don't have to create your own SMS or voice AI campaigns if you're an agent. And it does it through the entire sales process, whether they're a sold client, they're a new referral, or anything else. And if that already sounds great, like it's going to save you so much time while helping you close more deals, what's even crazier is this is going to help you become more profitable as well. We've seen agents' persistency skyrocket with our voice AI checking in on clients as well, but they also get their family involved. When you get beneficiaries or emergency contacts from your sales, the AI will actually call the beneficiaries and the emergency contacts, inform them on the role, inform them how you are their agent for life. They're going to give them all the information they need to get the claim paid out when that matters most. And it doesn't just happen one time. Over the course of the year, the voice AI is going to check in on key points to upsell your clients, to make sure that they are all set. And you're going to have the SMS AI handling it the exact same way through it. Now, after hearing that, you probably think it sounds great. And the biggest question we get at this point is, how do I know it actually works? And you'll actually have the ability to talk to the voice AI yourself after this video to give it a try. But one of our beta users, David, was able to turn $1,500 in investment into an additional $50,000 of annual premium sold and placed in the course of 3 months that he otherwise wouldn't have sold. He didn't have to dial any of those leads. He didn't have to chase down those leads. They all came qualified to him, booked on his calendar, calendar and live transfer to his phone. And fun fact, in the beta, it was twice as expensive to use the system. That's right, he would be seeing a 50 times ROI. Or another example is one of our other beta testers, Nathan. He was about 6 months into the business and he was just starting to build his team while being a top producer. And instead of having to give up one or the other, he was able to sell $67,000 in annual premium in a month. He was able to train his team to be doing 6 figures that same month. And because he had so much more time on his hands without needing to outbound dial, he was taking Mondays off to spend more time with his wife. And if those two examples weren't enough for you, another beta tester, Luke, he specifically told me that by Wednesday, he had sold $10,000 in annual premium in 3 days of the week without a single outbound dial. He spent more time rotting on his phone than he did actually working that week, and he made $10,000. And so after hearing all that, I'm sure the only doubt you have in your mind is how good does it actually sound? How good does it handle objections? And all you have to do is go right below this video to the demo button, and you're going to be able to actually speak with our voice AI Ashley, where she can tell you even more about Orion AI and tell you the next steps to get started as an agent, or how you can partner with Orion AI as an agency owner to give your agents an unfair advantage. Because if you've been able to succeed in this business in spite of the poor systems, imagine how much quicker you can grow and skyrocket past the competition when you actually use technology and proper systems to automate everything that's not making you thousands of dollars an hour.